stop us now.
2004. Wow. What a time to be alive. We agreed that we were going to go with the male Jedi Guardian, training in lightsaber mastery. Select your option to have your character creation handles for you. No. Custom character. Portrait. This guy. Basically went all the way around just to get the same dude. Is that him? Is that the same? Looks like a guy with a shaved head. I can't remember if that's him or not. Had to have been. The attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of gameplay it can affect. Okay. Has modified melee damage and chance to hit, which is important for character who uses close combat weapons, viral blades, and lightsabers. That's probably very good. Making them harder to hit. Well, I don't like getting hit, so yeah. Character's force powers, it also reduces penalties. Well, we're going to use a little bit of everything. Wisdom. Also much harder to resist. And power saving throws. This attribute is important for all classes. Should probably get a +2 then. And then we'll do 4. And then make a rounded build. Each of your character skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill rank and determines how good the character is with that particular skill. Okay, when using a skill to perform an action, the rank is compared against a difficulty check, DC number. For example, to open a lock with a DC of 15, take your skill rank and the security plus wisdom modifier plus D20 roll. 15 or greater, the lock is open. Okay. I have 4 remaining points. We'll put 1 in computer use and 1 in security. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game. And the same feats are used during combat. Check the description for details of respective feat. Okay. This is what I get for starters. Okay. Why? Why do I have all of this? Caution. Demolitions and stealth. Don't need it. +1 skill point bonus to persuade, awareness and treat injury, to repair security and computers, conditioning. Toughness might be a good one though. Toughness and then conditioning. Hold on. What does toughness do? This feat gives +1 extra vitality point every time they level up. For levels previously gained. Yeah, let's do something like that. I'm gonna go with Yedlin. Ooh. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. After escaping the deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi plans to board a battered freighter near the Rabbin forward with Paratus. Okay. I hate how it splits the. I guess that's the aspect ratio, but that's a bar.
Is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying.
Oh no.
In the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Continue the prologue.
Use the left thumbstick to move T3M4. Swivel the camera with the right thumbstick. Click the right thumbstick to toggle first-person free look.
Oh my god. Nope. That's weird. Don't want to do that. Alright, we're gonna do this because I haven't played this game. No. Continue the prologue. I have not played this game in like 10 plus years, maybe 20.
This is the galaxy map.
It's been a long,
It shows you are
long
near
time.
Paragus, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a destination planet.
Okay. Well, what the hell? Okay. Use the arrows for that, not the sticks. This is so weird. I haven't played this since I was like 12. The active pose screen. Let's go ahead and put on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, we don't want to get notifications on this. The active class screen includes important information released to your ongoing adventures. Refer to the journal for hints and guidance throughout the game. Okay.
You have new quests. To
Press start. Wow, pressing start gives you access to your character record sheet, inventory, map journal, and other menus. Using the left and right triggers to cycle through them. Okay, press start to exit and return to normal gameplay. Okay. Inventory screen. Right. This looks familiar. Haven't seen it in a long time. It's good to be back. We can make the robot evil. What the hell? This page is your character skills. Each skill has a number associated with it. Skills rank. Right. This is familiar. So he's good at demolitions, computer use, and security. Wow, what did I need? And repair. Wow. Okay. Most areas you can carry your party members, right? Prologue Heal Yedlin bonus mission. You can use a med pack to stabilize his vitals. This is the map. N is the map for some reason. What? Okay. Save game.
Press start to open the pause menu. This room contains class DLC.
Right. Do I have spikes? I have 0 spikes. Oh, look at that.
Containers, some of which will be locked. The computer spike you just picked up can be used.
I'm having like so many flashbacks of this game. It's weird.
This is the main hall. You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut. It cannot be opened from the other. Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However,
I got it.
use your weapon.
We're gonna force it to open.
Press up or down on the D-pad to select bash, and then press the A button. Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container, but you can use even broken items.
What is in...
Use the map screen to help you explore the Evan Hawk. Press start to open the pause menu. This is the car. Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Use the D-pad to note that some responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully. Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful. 3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix it if you repair 3CFD. Success. You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party.
Sounds good, buddy. Yeah. Help me fix the ship and save our owner. Yeah. Okay.
3CFD is now a member of
Press
the
the...
party. Press the black button
No.
to change.
Yeah, we're good. He's now part of the team. Like what?
Which party member you control. Later, when you have more companions, you can add and remove party
Little survival pistol.
Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids.
Okay.
You can equip a weapon from the equip screen.
Why does the trash can? That's a special weapon. Okay.
Press start to open the pause menu, and then use
No.
intruders to
Engage. Yes. Yeah.
target by using the left and right triggers. To attack an enemy, select the sword icon on the pad.
I got it. It literally just explained that. Thank you.
Multiple combat actions or defeating the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear.
No, I'm good. I don't need more. And I can't bash that one.
Use a security tunneler to help open the lock.
Oh yeah, that's a security
If you
tunnel.
encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can lock on this metal box. It's too difficult to open. You can use one of the security tunnelers you found to crack this lock.
Makes
Select the
sense.
security tunneler by pressing
Computer
left
spy
or right
components
on
and
the
parts.
D-pad, and press the A button to use it.
Let's get out of here. That humming is driving me insane.
This is the engine.
The door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You'll have to find and use an explosive trap to open the door. Take the lift outside the Ebon Hawk to find one.
Damaged and cannot be opened with
Oh,
your
she just said that.
skill or by bashing. This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and lines. You can use this lift.
Go outside. Oh, my little buddy came out to help. Okay. How do we get mines on top of the ship? Well, it's a good thing those doors are sealed. Alright.
Don't
3CFG.
forget to explore the other side of the Ebon Hawk. This is the port. The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to detect. Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close. You can use your demolition skill to either disable or recover these mines. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them, but you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh if it blows up in my face. Okay.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive.
Lady, this place is so fucked. I don't know if it's a good idea to blow up anything.
The Ebon Hawk. This
Parts.
weapon hatch has some parts that will be useful
Parts.
in getting main power restored. These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here. Success. The door is opened. You can now
I like how it tells you that it's empty.
This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below
Oh.
to get main power restored.
Come on, little dude,
You
don't
can use this lift to take you back inside the Ebon Hawk.
go inside. I was worried he was gonna block me from getting on the ramp. Oops. Got capped my water. There we go. Alright.
This is the engine room. The store is damaged
Alright.
and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You can use a mine to open the store. Once you plant the mine,
I like how 3C just doesn't
door to
care.
avoid. This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. The hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine on.
We still have to fix my main character. Now how do I... Okay, that's... Okay, so the bumpers act... Okay. Okay, there we go.
This is the garage. To access the area beyond.
Close the outer and open the inner. There we go.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. Use the workbench to break.
But I need to fix my owner. That's a hell of a hole. Pause. Don't take that out of context.
This is the starboard dormitory.
Does it have a med kit? No.
You found a droid flamethrower.
Word.
This is one of the special weapons that droids can use. To equip it, open the equip screen by pressing start to open the pause menu.
I don't wanna... Okay, fine, lady.
Then use the left
I want a med kit, lady, so I can fix my human.
Ebon Hawk has landed. This is where you will. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Okay.
This is the garage.
Okay, thanks for giving me the tour, lady.
These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors.
Well, we don't want to open it, that's for sure. So we'll just let all the oxygen out. Although this game's from 2004, I don't think it's that advanced. Yes. So, where's...
This is the main hole. This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment. But the door
Locked?
is sealed shut.
What's locked?
Cannot be opened from the outside.
No, I get it. The security... Whatever.
This is the cargo hold.
Empty, empty... Locker.
Use the key card you found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped.
Okay. No med kits. Security tumbler, minor frag, broken items.
On the equip screen, press start to open the pause menu, and then use the left or right triggers to cycle to the equip screen.
Way ahead of you, baby girl.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This
What is bro doing? How do I open this door?
You can hear a banging noise
Yeah, how do I let bro in?
storage compartment, but the door is sealed
I need help
shut.
fixing this door.
It will be opened from the outside.
Low security door. Yeah, this is my main character. We gotta get him fixed up, man. There we go.
The med pack can stabilize. Success. You are stabilized.
Yeah.
To recover fully,
All right.
require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station.
Cool, so everything
You are
leads
not
to
in any
Paragus.
danger of dying from your wounds right now.
All right. So all aboard the Paragus. La 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 la. Where are we going? I know, that's the main hole. Thank you.
This is the main hole.
You told me multiple times.
This is the engine room. The hyperdrive,
Alright.
however, you should
I should have 5 parts.
success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus.
All right.
The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it won't be possible until after docking with the Paragus.
Where am I going? That's a blast door. That's not gonna open. Excuse me, fellow robot droid. It's a Star Wars game. They're not robots. They're droids. What is this room called?
There is nothing more.
Okay, she's not gonna tell me what that's called. I guess it's the comm room.
This is the cockpit. You can now pod.
Well, there's 2. Okay. Yeah, like the last time I played this game was probably like 15 years ago. I was like 12. So coming back now as an adult, I wanted to retry it, see if it was as good as I remember it being. It was like my first experience with like character sheets and Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff.
There is
Oh.
someone or something else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Could it be HK? Hey-oh! Oh wait, that's not the HK we know and love. No! He took out homie. No! Use melee weapons if enemies close in. Okay.
Awake.
How do we get out of the tank? Who pulled us out of the tank? Alright. We're gonna go ahead and save. Yeah. This game was good for 2004. Immersion in KOTOR tanks can heal most wounds. If you have lost vitality points during your explorations, return here to the medical bay and use the empty KOTOR tank behind you to heal your wounds. Okay. Impossible. Okay. This door can be opened. Medical bay container. Med packs, great. Lab station? Yeah. Leave the lab station alone. Medical bay functions. Let's log out for now. What is going on here? Med packs, okay. And chemicals. What can I do with chemicals? Oh, okay. Treat injury. Okay, requires treat injury 10. Requires treat injury 8. Immunity to critical hits. Well, that sounds important. You do not have enough chemicals to build this item. Chemical cost is 37. And I have 20. I'm coming back for that later. Unlock the door to the morgue. Log out. Wait, did that say medical inventory? No. Treat injury. Check the last patient request. I don't have any spikes. Lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There's no record of who ordered the treatment. Well, who wanted us dead? 25312.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the KOTOR tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggested it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Okay.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for
No.
sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the KOTOR tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Could it be the silver one on the ship?
A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Tilo shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels.
Speak of the devil.
Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Okay. Patient deceased, deceased, recovered, deceased, deceased. No. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs, which we know was a lethal dose of sedatives. But for what reason? Plasma torch. Cutscene.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead. I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your
No
ship
reason to
was
be mean.
attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I am no longer a member of the Jedi
Stance.
Order.
Your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Agreed.
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to
were
leave?
attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
We'll see. There's got to be someone left alive around
To
here.
extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Any idea how it happened? The miners in the med bay were murdered. Do you know why?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
I don't know either.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Okay, Grandma.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Light side points gained. No, I want it to be evil. So the path of the light side, heroic actions and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. We would be honored if you would join us. Whoops. Whoops. Plasma torch. Save game. But these old games, you gotta save early and often. Bash open can go through more easily with a lightsaber or construction tools such as plasma torch or bash open this door. Yeah, way ahead of you. Way ahead of you, bro.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Okay. That's a emergency blast door. What happened here? A vibroblade? Okay. Broken droid. Okay, can't use that because I'm not a droid, but what we got here? Can we not search this person? Nothing. For some reason we can't look at this guy I'm standing over. That vibroblade is that better than weapon proficiency melee weapons? Damage 1 to 10. Oh, wait a minute. So it's one or the other. Switch weapons. Use the left and right trigger to cycle through eligible targets. Yeah. All right. Go get him. I get it. I'm trying to queue it up. Never mind, we're just a thug about it. Flying laser. Yeah, you told me all of this. Thank you. Oh, hi. Engage. The regular attack does just fine. Yeah. Okay. Plasma torch is good against robots. And for some reason we can't loot these bodies. Droid impact armor, droid optimized interface. What is this, just a bench? Yeah, it's just a bench we're sitting on. Emergency hatch?
This is the
Impossible.
exit,
Whoa.
but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
There's only silence. She has mastered the art of telekinesis. Could get to an access terminal. Okay. Security desk. Security tunneler. Can we open the security? No. No. Just the security locker, please. Yeah. Components, chemicals, and ion grenade. That sounds like fun. We're in the main office. We got some baddies in the security storage. Not the fun kind. Hey, we got a guy in a holding cell. Emergency hatch. Turn the main console.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try to smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Okay.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust.
Damn.
The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just KOTOR and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiots. I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Good idea.
I secured the stealth field.
Oh,
All I need to do, if any more droids,
yeah.
I'd rather shut them.
We heard that. So there's something going down.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see. And instead, reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy that you can feel.
What's wrong with your eyes, lady?
Outwards.
Look like you don't have pupils. Passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. I should save my game. Hint taken. Her eyes just look like white holes. Like she don't even look blind. What's going on here?
It is fate, but it is
The death of robots?
It is the force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
Feel the echoes of the force.
I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Any experience will slowly reestablish your connection to the force. Go to the level up screen and choose your force abilities. After I kill this robot. Miss. Okay, good. Footlocker. Self-field generator and ion grenades. Perfect. Now we're gonna do a manual level up. We need one in stealth. Oh, never mind. We only get 1 point. Let's go back. Hold on just a second. To use the stealth field generator, the user must have paid points into the stealth skill to use stealth mode. I don't think we really need it, to be honest. It recommends demolitions for some reason. Oh yeah, that is good. Yeah. Oh. Can we do? No. Demolitions is fine. I'm okay with demolitions. Force sensitive and unarmed specialist. Okay. When we said after we were going to go with toughness, we were going to go with conditioning. Powers! Alright. Universal power. Absorbing the first 6 points of damage. Yeah, give me the energy resistance. We're gonna be rocking energy resistance. Oh, hello. Make a run for the console. Play Player moving, canceling combat actions. Use. Oh, that doesn't shut them off. I thought that was gonna. Oh, okay. Examine the unit's behavior core. Diagnostics reveals nothing. Repair the droid? Okay. Detonate the droid with a non-lethal charge. No, leave it alone. There are no components left. Okay. We received components. And we're gonna leave it be. We're gonna go back the way we came to the med bay and attempt to recreate. Do I have enough chemicals to make that implant? That's what I really want, is that implant that prevents criticals. Your boy is not confident in RPG games. No. No, no, no. Log out. Use the lab station. No. Got no combat. Immunity to critical hits. You do not have enough chemicals. I am short too. Are you serious? Create new items. Break down items. Chemical value 6. Break down an item. Nope. Use the lab station now. There we go. Can he equip? We're now immune to critical hits. That's a cool touch that fades out like that, though. Alright. So... this guy? Yeah.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
Okay.
But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Okay, teacher.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here? You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time.
Okay.
But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
The exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi.
Interesting.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
What happened
Once
to
some
him?
were killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
A war between
Yeah,
Jedi?
Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away.
I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Rumors are heard said Revan defeated Malak, then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic, save the Jedi, and I guess this is because we don't have a save from the first
But
game.
whatever happened there must not have lasted. Oh, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her.
How long even was man, not a woman?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hope Revan was a woman.
I need to know what happened here.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
That's what I'm asking you. Don't you
From
know
that
what happened,
beautiful
dude?
view in the security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your
This
plan.
facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. No, should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up. You better watch yourself. I don't like being accused of something I didn't do. When I kill someone, trust me, you'll know. Got it? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
It's not an interrogation, bro.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
I just told him I trust him, so I don't want to be like, stay where I can see you.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Bazak. The
How-
console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down for remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No, someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Okay.
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up. Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Okay. Apparently we're gonna be good guys. I'm just too nice, I guess. Return to main. Check admin logs.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical, the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger. It suffered an engine failure. He
Right.
says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean trouble. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage and standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be its voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him.
Quarters mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know a word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making
Smuggling
the miners
vessel, huh?
restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser.
Wow.
And those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Heyo! It's my boy. T3! I need another route up this level. Can you unlock it? Happy noises. Okay, is there some other way out here besides the trailer lift? Scared noises. Come on, little bro, I need your help. Saving and loading. Okay. And with that, we're going to save again. Just because I'm concerned the game's going to crash. And we'll be right back, fellas. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Alright, so we're now playing as T3N4, the droid from the prologue. To kind of review how everything works, because it has been a long time. And now we're trying to get our main character back. Chemicals and a sonic grenade. Did they take our weapons? Yes. Well, kinda. Broken droid. Repair kits, good. Security failure. Random. Okay. Sealed door, empty, low security. You are low security. Okay. Oh, got a shock arm? Okay. Wow, that hit pretty hard. Okay. Miner soldering detonator. What is this way? This looks more promising. The Ebon Hawk. Journal added. Can interact with any of these consoles. Hanger bang doors. Hanger bang doors. Wow. Come on, Tom. Repair kit. I'm gonna turn that on. System damage. Repair. We have 10 parts. We can failure. What? We have the repair parts. No. The console. Oh, we have 0 repair parts, but 10 repair. I see. Okay. So we need to find repair parts to repair the console. Makes sense. That's the hangar bay door, which I doubt it's going to open. Impossible. Okay. That door is sealed. It's not going to open. So all roads lead this way. Droid Mark 1. Do the shotgun. Good shot. You did not just unequip your weapon. Okay. Okay, I thought... Panicked for a second. What's in here? Mild Derovian Edge, Environmental Underlay, Mark 1, and Repair Kit. Okay. Okay. I like free stuff. I don't know about you guys. Got a door. Ragas Fuel Depot. I want a lightsaber. Alright. Save game. I hope this isn't one of those Star Wars games where you're like, oh, you're a Jedi, and then like the last minute you get a... Like the last hour of the game you'll get a lightsaber. Maybe I was just really bad at video games. That's also a possibility. Deadly Sonic Mine. Purged fuel lines, and I found 3 Sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in that area. Tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. Remove the remote detonators, keep the explosives until I can put them inside a secure hold in the hangar. Okay. That didn't work out very well for you. And the remains. Do you have a repair? No. You have a null pacifier. Anything in the rubble? Broken droid. So, how do I get out of here? Parts. Good. This wreck droid contains a special droid-based item. When equipped, allows droids to perform special attacks against opponents. Ion blaster, which is extremely effective. Limited number of chargers. Okay. The ion blaster? What? Droid ion blast Mark 1. Okay. I'll save that for the bigger units if we find any. Like, we can handle these little mining units pretty well. For August Hangar Bay. Uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna make me use my new toy. The droid deflector's working. Shock arm? Hey, we're still one-shotting. Haha. Shock arm. Shock arm again. That was extremely effective. Pokemon references. 2025. Who would have thought? Is Pokemon still relevant in 2025? I don't know. Okay. So we have the repair parts. So we go back to the computer. Yep. Repair. We got one repair part. Yep. Success. Emergency systems were rerouted. Cool. One spike. I have 0 computer spikes. Return to main function. Hangar controls. Access denied. Nav computer's locked. Well, what if we download it?
A lot of
Contraband.
cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Oh, good thing I have explosives.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Interesting. Turn the main functions. Oh, wait. Nope, we need spikes for that. Hanger logs. We just saw that. Remote camera. There she is. Isn't she beautiful, chat? Alright. Main cargo hold. They didn't have any spikes in there. Security. Check his status. No! He was destroyed. Poor bastard. No. Access hanger. So we need spikes for a lot of these things. Comm system. I just want to make sure we're doing everything we can before leaving. Okay. So we made progress. We're gonna save. Okay. We murdered the homie. Now there's nothing left of him. Computer spikes and creds. Well, there's the spikes we needed. Give me the loadout first. Gotta get a lay of the land. Open blast door to hangar 25. I think that's everything. Impossible. Wait. Didn't we just... Remote camera, hanger logs, convert... Okay. Yeah, open the blast door. Failure, conduit removed. Removed, you cannot slice this terminal. Okay. Place the original conduit. Okay. Reading. It's very important when you play a video game. Uh-oh. Shocking. It was very effective. My bad. Close into attack range. Alright. Mining droid Mark 1. Shotgun. It's like a giant bug zapper for robots. Quick fix, and he's gone. Wait, you're already broken. That makes me suspicious. Droid deflector Mark 1 and repair kits. Okay. Oh, no. Don't shoot him. Just shoot the shotgun. There we go. Credits and med packs. Take it. Raga Shield Depot. Let's go. Making progress. Impossible. Which... Anything in this rubble? No. Containment field? Locked. Okay. So now we have to touch the... Wow! Touch the terminal! Why was that so hard? Fuel line sensors? There are bombs in the fuel line sensors. Maintenance level. That's where we were. Entrance to droid maintenance area. There's no way to shut it down. Call up system log. Story time? No. Administration level. Turn the main console. System log. Someone sliced it. Log out. Hey, that's R2. It's R2's line, bro. Oh no, little homie. They just wasted homie. Please don't crash. I was having a lot of fun. Are you serious? So, where did we leave off? Computer spike. Okay, so that's the 3 computer spikes. Okay, log out. That's the thing with these old games and emulators, man. Okay. Damn, 3 bad rolls? There we go. Nothing in these robots. Droids. They're called droids. Let's save this time. The game was running, I just had a black screen. Which is weird, like... Save the game, new slot, In case it happens again. Hopefully we're good. Little homie gets tased. It overloads the systems. Come on. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Droid of yours gonna come through or not?
He's not stupid.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my...
You want to go back to a cell rather than running around an empty
Hey,
station?
what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Looks like it did.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you?
Why?
That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
It's the only way out. It's better I risk my life than yours. Bullshit. Someone's got to save our skins.
Me? If one of us has to go, then it's you. Guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, last I heard. There's no way I'm going down there. You might as well lock me up again if you freed me just to throw me into a nest of Gundarks. I'll take coward over stupid any day. Keep the car around just in case he needs some help. Not that I'll come running, mind you.
Fine. Alright. Thankfully the game did not crash, so we'll save. There's a robot. Droid. They're called droids. You got components from it. What is up here? The docking door? Impossible. It's an airlock that docks with the ship's facility. Well, we don't want to go for a spacewalk, that's for sure. What's over here? That's the holding cells. Did I get stuff from this one? I did. Leave the droid alone. That's probably the other docking door. Impossible. So where did we come from? I don't remember. Oh, we came this way. Wait a minute. They're friendly. Components. Gary scavenger droid. Repair. Leave the droid alone. Yep, there we go. Free tools. So where did we, what door did we come through? I'm a little confused. Where did you see blast door? Can I open this door? No. What door did we override then? Oh, what the hell? Contain the explosion. That's the cells. Was it this door? This is the door we came from. Now we're doubling back. Wow. Here we go. Garagos mining tunnels. Awesome. Can't wait. So at the time of this recording, it was just announced that we're getting a new Gears of War game. That was originally, well, not a new game, but
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
okay, thanks, Adam. So what I was saying was they re-releasing the original Xbox, the original Gears of War again. If you have the Ultimate Edition, survey gear, safety harness, Telos mining shield. If you have the Ultimate Edition, it's a free upgrade.
About time. We'll have. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids. Just equip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last forever, so make it count. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Oh, great!
You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on The good thing is, that explosion down there kicked up so much heat and steam it may blind them. A bit, but not much. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get equipped. Clothes, miner's uniform, survey gear, mining shield for emergencies, safety harness because we don't have stealth, and there's no reason to have the vibroblade at the moment. And we're going to save just because this game is really old, and old games tend to be finicky. True story, I played Doom 3, got through most of the game, never saved, and then died and was back at level 1, and I was so mad. But it was Doom 3 on the original Xbox, so I kind of deserved it. Just continue. Components. We will attempt.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. Makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Understood. Or they might blow up in my face. Skill too low. No. We can disable them, that's great. At least. There we go. Components and parts. Nothing in the droid. I wish more games had that whole nothing part. Oh, you ran away. Damage mining droid. I have none. It'll attack any enemies that are in range in patrol mode. Destroy any enemies it encounters. I only have 3 repair parts. Leave it alone. Cool. Now we got a little spider droid like Doom 3. I already have energy resistance, so just attack it. Hey, look at that. He's a baddie. There we go. Broken droid, nothing. Remains? There we go. Oh. What about the one next to the one you're targeting? Nothing? Nothing in that one? Money. Is that what's left of the miners these things shot? We can't see the other one. Okay. We're getting kind of fucked up here. There we go. That was my mistake for thinking I can out-damage the maintenance droid.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Still too low. Disable it then. Hey, at least we have the ability to disable them. There we go. Demolitions and stealth. Yeah. Powers. This is what I thought it was. Character level 9. Force aura. Force body? No. Affect mine. Stun. Wound. No. These are all. We'll go affect mine.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Okay.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Now watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Okay. Energy shield, med pack, credits. Good. Container. The plasteel container, please. Very nice. Central panel. Let's save real quick. Cancel all droiding mine function on organics. 2 spikes. I only have 1 spike. Damn. Okay, get some lore. Maybe? There we go.
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5?
So he's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what? Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If he's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have him walking around here. I don't know what he'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they? Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddad's still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock. Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure. Then we'll improvise.
All right. There we go. And we killed the last one. Perfect. But what's over here?
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Okay. Don't chase me. Oh, you don't get hit. Fuck. Failure. We'll disable it then. You want to throw that ion grenade? Or, okay, or don't. Come on. Please hit this fool. Thank you. There we go. You a barrel roll. Hey, that's the guy from maintenance.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Nobody likes a smartass.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Okay.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no... Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very... Correction. Oh, I already possess... Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID R1B5. But answer, Master.
I am evil now. For some reason. Is this because I said I only want the codes and I don't care about the miner who may or may not be trapped? Sonic imprint sensor? With the protocol droid's help, I've finished work on the sonic imprint sensor. I've installed them in the mining droids. I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. Okay.
Greeting. Answer. I heard his dying scream. Recitation.
5 droids. Burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, stop with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids. Burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, stop with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg!
Addendum. His Objection. Master. To commit... Irritated statement. Master, if you insist on clarification. But yes, most droids are believed to possess ethics programming. Such programming would prevent me from using my
So technically we can't manipulate the code? No, use the workbench to create computer spikes. Computer skill requires 2, no. Needs 5, I can't do any of this. Breakdown. Oh, you have 1 out of doing that. Underlay. We want to put the vibroblade. We're not a ranged character, so we don't really care about the weapons. Don't I have another? Put the mining shield on. There we go. Uh-oh. That looks dangerous. Nice. It saw me. There we go. Well time. Powers. Wires level 9 for improved energy resistance. Stun droid. No.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy. That the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side.
That's true.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I saw the voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. But I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I get the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance and then did something to them? I think security's right.
That makes
Someone's
sense.
trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
That was costly. Probably not worth it at all. In order to exit the airlock, you need a spacesuit stored in the locker in this room. It should equip you automatically when you select the outer airlock. Okay. And then he died. Never mind. Come on now. Come on. There we go. This thing isn't good at making tight corners. That's for sure.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
Just taking a relaxing
You're
walk.
crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
What ship could be sending a docking code? Oh, great. An evil man. Surrounded by dead bodies. You see a guy acting all casual while he's surrounded by corpses, you know he's evil. Hey, Chad, we'll be right back. Alright. Sorry guys, I had to go lock the house up. What we got going on here? Don't stop us now, chat. We're Meals on Wheels. If you happen to catch this on YouTube and you're wondering who I'm talking to, we try to stream every day around lunchtime, U.S. Central Standard Time. Right now we're playing one of probably my all-time favorite game, Knights of the Old Republic 2. I hated the first game, but I played the second one before the first one, and I love this one. Funny enough, I can't stand the first game, but we're gonna give it a try after this one. See if it's as bad as I remember. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Okay. What did we get? Reflex package? No. Immunity to critical hits is great. What is this? This is a energy shield. This is a mining shield. Safety harness. Okay. Okay. We're fighting droids. Oh, that's a big one. Fire sword and storage log. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active. I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn to carbonite freeze rays on my bomb before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generation to see them across the room either. Okay. That isn't a hint, I don't know what is. Insulated gloves. Cardio regulator. Insulated gloves is weird. And credits. Insulated gloves? Immunity to... Okay. I see. We're gonna take that hint and switch to an advanced mining laser for our second weapon. Can I craft overlays? There's a workbench after all. Create. It sucks that we can't do the a lot of crafting. What is this? Cardio regulator, fortitude. We'll save that because we're not really fighting mines right now, and I forgot to upgrade the overlay. Yeah, it's incompatible with this item. Oh, armor. Okay. Whoops. Oh well. There we go. There we go. All right. And no. In an effort to recover the mines, we're putting the safety harness back on. There we go. Environmental underlay Mark 1. Not bad. Nothing in the droid. Okay, you in the back. Should get a sonic grenade. Fight the one on your right. He's almost dead anyway. Oh my god. Well, that's one way to deal with your problems. What does this adrenal accuracy do? Single use, attribute bonus, dexterity +4, movement speed. Okay. Dexterities are reflexes. Money. I'll go ahead and top it off. Just run. Run. Actually, brother, you want to put that mine down? Thanks. No, 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 no. Go fight. Yeah, yeah. Go fight him. How are we missing so badly? I don't understand how a melee focused character can be so bad at melee. There we go. Jesus, bro. Out heal the poison. You can do it. There you go. Do you not open the footlocker? This hollow log looks like it needs to be plugged into a hollow reader in order to play back the contents. Okay. Mandalorian melee shield. Why do we have that? Chemicals, medpack. Oh. Can we not interact with the box? Okay. We're not doing that, apparently. So I can touch this one. Why can't I touch the other one? Weird. Guess there's nothing there. The dock officer. This hollow light needs to be plugged into a hollow reader in order to play back its contents. Ballistic shielding part 1. Can't touch that either. What's going on here? Need to blow it open with a mine. Oh crap. Turn on your resistance. Oh, come on.
Manama treto sobre o barato drun. Cresce mentru grebavano flantura na sagadinch. Grava no cu se tabate bate. Trawinsto soprattutto nelle crepatata. Trawinsto busuto nelle crepatata. Teleronda nana nintolo gradetira. Ieri vinto runto wakere que wapa terra cingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibo no botat. Dosene caramala lurense de nara nel rebe cincin cranacada. Relive coronto so mele grima con corregi basa. Precio cantrada sono con serenum grum. Ieri cada cemenza pingaro luco tutto onde tuchuoro remananza. Ieri vinto runto wakere que wapa terra cingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibo no botat. Dosene caramala lurense de nara nel rebe cincin cranacada.
At least he understands.
Manama treto sobre o barato drun. Cresce mentru grebavano flantura na sagadinch. Grava no cu se tabate bate. Trawinsto soprattutto nelle crepatata. Trawinsto busuto nelle crepatata. Teleronda nana nintolo gradetira. Ieri vinto runto wakere que wapa terra cingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibo no botat. Dosene caramala lurense de nara nel rebe cincin cranacada. Pedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibo no. Turun kavere kare papanana ranchinga. Totore seni sensen. In de session tranda un lontro snena one session. Manama treto sobre o barato drun. Cresce mentru grebavano flantura na sagadinch. Grava no cu se tabate bate. Trawinsto soprattutto nelle crepatata. Trawinsto busuto nelle crepatata. Teleronda nana nintolo gradetira. Ieri vinto runto wakere que wapa terra cingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibo no botat. Dosene caramala lurense de nara nel rebe cincin cranacada. Pedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibo no. Turun kavere kare papanana ranchinga. Totore seni sensen. In de session tranda un lontro snena one session. Ona juon seni sensen drawice nel camera cella fibo no.
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Well,
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbo lifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbo lift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
well, he's screwed. Nothing here. No. Skill's too low. Try again. It let me do it before. Why is it too low now? Do I have anything to... Just beat the damn thing.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... what's happening to the ventilation system?
Goodbye. Well, sucks to be those guys, I guess. Where's that door? That wouldn't open. Oh well. Wrong way. Ha! Makes a lot of sense. I can't blow open a door, but I can blow open a container. Okay. Breathing mask, mess hall log. Nope, no. What's going on here? There we go. Some more chemicals. The breathing mask? Immunity to poison. Good to know. Nitrate injuries 7. I need 10 and 11 for this. Total cost is 65. Wow. No. Make med packs. I don't have enough. Okay, so we made one. That should be good enough. Scattered survival kit. Chemicals. Cool. Repair kit for the droid. Chemicals. Miner's log. Okay. The benefit of having the room farthest from the door. Won't know it unless you know to look for it. Use some dormitory. Oh wait, KOTOR didn't even make it. Mining laser, miner log. These would be plugged into a machine. Okay. I forgot what the code was. Yeah. I have a spike. Value of the door has no access port for computer spike. I don't want to brute force my way through the door. Damn it. We need single-handed proficiency, badly. Finesse melee weapons. Character's message increase speed of melee weapons instead of raw power. Yeah. Powers. I would like better versions of what I have. Feels like a waste, but we'll take burst and speed. Oh, no. It remains. Med pack, good. East is on the right. Probably that door we have to blow open. No? Hidden compartment. Look at him go. One of you had a door that had to be blown open. Oh. Components. That's what was behind the door. Components.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. The code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. With all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. Wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... you know, he's someone's... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... what's happening to the ventilation system? This...
Right. Everybody dies. Okay.
Manama trade sobre barack. Quero ir rundt og pedra tår og hadde noe. Under Joen sen.
Your ears hold and shut that
Manama trade sobre. Quero ir rundt og pedra tår og hadde noe.
What are the last 2 numbers?
Manama trade sobre barack. Quero ir rundt og relive corundos. Quero ir rundt og
managed to use the... We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. Without those turbolift codes, after all... The situation's worse than we... If so, I only hope someone survives. We managed to get... Everyone thinks we I'm going to keep sending distress...
Unless I'm stupid. It's 5 numbers. Let's see. Your boy just might be a little slow to catching on. Hold on. Where's the door? There we go. Shift assignment console? No. No camera. No. Log out. I mean, we can brute force it, but what is the fun in that? So it's 3, 1, 7, 1, 3. Incorrect code, enter correct sequence. 3? Oh, it goes further down. 17, 13. Incorrect code, enter correct sequence. Wait, what? Enter the code manually. 7, 5, 13, 17, 3. How does it how do you figure that out through the lore? Wait a minute. If you have intelligence of at least 14, you can figure out the remaining answer. Many numbers at the hull of the player in the dormitory. You can take your anger out on the terminal control hatch. Now you can figure it out on your own. When you look up the flash code and high intelligence character realize what the flash code means, manually figure it out and insert the code. You smash the console. Oh, it's in reverse. Okay. So the lore accurate explanation is if you have a high intelligence Jedi, well, I think 10 or better, it would recognize the code is written backwards. I'm not going to question it. Because somebody on Reddit had the same question. What is the lore accurate answer for how your character knows? We don't want to just Google it. That's not fun.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Well, let's
we need
go.
to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock is already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk,
Excuse me.
then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
A mentor special ability gives everyone a bonus to earned experience points.
What is it?
Auto level up. Yeah, I'm not good with character creation. I don't trust myself to make a decent Kreia character. Oops. Watch him sprint off into the sunset on a couple of warriors.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking? Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
No, it's not.
Your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Adam enjoys your party. As long as he isn't the last party member standing, he can't be knocked out. And his saving throws improve the more he's wounded. Perfect.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
No, you were clear. I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master. Reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities. Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting...
Oh, great. They have mines. And I have frags. He healed? Oh my god, we're missing, despite being finessed in melee. Come on. Thank you. Oh, run!
What is it? This is not... They are assassins, and they are responsible for the attack on the Ebon Hawk and the Harbinger. I did not expect them to find us so quickly. We must escape this facility. If we remain here, then we will die.
Droid self-sustaining unit, HK vocabulary, and advanced mining laser. You could have helped, you know. Impossible. Alright. I don't think we're going to be fighting... Is this the one operated? I think that's the one operated.
I hear you.
She's unarmed. He has a mining laser. Probably do better with a blaster.
What is it?
I hear you.
There we go. Is this not the exit? That's the holding cell. Did we get everything over here? Yeah, we did. Do a manual save, just in case.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blast of fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two were supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded. Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to. Well, we'd have to get to the bridge, I mean... Well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Okay, now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogue responses will increase with your companions depending on their personalities, respectability, loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on. Okay. The more your alignment affects theirs, an extreme high and low influence with the companion can open up additional dialogue choices that benefits the both, so treat them as you will.
Our enemies gather while we wait here.
Trey's evil and knows a lot about the Jedi, so we should probably listen to Kreia, considering we're going for an evil run. We can't loot any of these Republican soldiers. Spoils of war and all that. What? That's weird. One part, one spike.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept.
He knows.
Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want to tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort. We'll find out.
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Come for the Jedi.
very unusual.
What was that? Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
You better send the whole warship, bro. Nice. Good job, squad. Cannot be open. These guys don't drop loot. That sucks. Exchange negotiator. 2 medkits. Dialogue with Adam. No, we're good. Light battle armor? No. Hey, where's my equip train? Duh, the first one. I forgot to give him a melee weapon. So in the event that he gets jumped, he can defend himself. Amplifying chamber Mark 1. Interesting. Very interesting. Escape pods. They cannot be used. This door is locked. Can't take the escape pods. We have the codes. We need to get back to the facility. I think this is where Bastila fought that Jedi. No security door. Combat suit. No. Can he wear a combat suit? He can. What am I rocking? Defense bonus is 7. Can credit wear this? No. Give him some stuff. interface and stuff too.
I hear you.
Yes.
She could. What? Okay, so our appearance doesn't change, but Adam's does. That's weird. Oh, hi.
Let us end this.
Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size.
What is it? This is not the time for questions.
I was wondering if she would comment on the fact that we just got attacked by assassins. Briefing room console. Check briefing logs.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malik, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait.
Okay. Passenger transport?
We've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of his identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, he's got diplomatic level priority, whether he knows it or not. We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap. We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there is a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter, did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it recovered.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that he reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure he arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral C out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything he needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. His safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion.
I see.
As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
So I guess we were the VIP, and then HK must have been tampered with. Okay. Kind of piecing together what happened here. Hi, why can't I target you? There you go. There we go.
Let's settle this. Time to even the odds.
Mandalorian melee shield and Gamorrean gauntlets. -1 when unarmed, +4 physical damage. Nothing here. Oh.
Are you all right?
This was your room? When?
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Back if you're ready to eat.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Yellen's armband, Yellen's datapad. You're requested to report to the Harbor's Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated. Simply insert this datapad in your medical computer to receive your injections. Okay. Still too low. Try again.
Yes.
Come on, main character. Move out of the way.
Let me take care of this. That thing's stuck. Let me take care of this. That thing's stuck.
Wow. Advanced adrenaline amplifier. Credits. Oh, okay. Says assassin. Well, there's one next to you as well. Yeah. There you go.
I hear you.
These guys are not very good. Improved force jump, arm specialist 2. One cost 1, one cost 2, one cost 1. No. Demolitions. Shoot injury 8. Accept powers. What is energy barrier? No.
the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
Okay.
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, and then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
Hatred.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him or Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord. Alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Wow. So as Mr. during the routine emergency override enacted dosage seed safety protocols. Okay. Look out. Leave the tank. Alright guys, we're gonna have to take a break here. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon, probably tomorrow, with some more KOTOR 2. Thanks for watching.